Hi everyone, welcome back. This has been a long time coming. I haven't been on YouTube for some time now. I've been just so busy with other things. I thought I would do a video, watercolour, paint some bluebells, and I might put some music with it rather than me voicing over all the time, because you know what it's like. I tend to babble a lot. But yeah, I haven't had a lot of time for YouTube lately because I've been so busy in my actual job that I'm doing at the moment. And there's been a lot of things changing, a lot of things going on. And yeah, but I really want to start doing all my videos again, start doing some more watercolours mainly. I might do a few acrylic paintings and some of my resin art, I will see. But at the moment, I'm going to concentrate more on my watercolours. I bought a set of watercolours from Scrim, Skrim. I found them on Facebook and their paints are absolutely beautiful. As you can see here, I've got some to my right here. These are the metallic-y ones and they have so much pigment in them. I did buy the full set some time ago and I'm only just starting to get them out. It's been a long time. I try and paint as much as I can in between my shifts that I do at work. I still have work in shops around Cornwall, so I need to keep them stocked up. And at the minute, I'm trying to do some cards designs for, obviously, cards. And I really would like to try and give up my job, really, and concentrate more on YouTube and my art. But at the minute, it's not guaranteed money, so I have to go with what's right for me. So at the minute, I am painting some bluebells. I'm putting a wet wash onto the paper. I'm using cold pressed paper because I prefer cold pressed because it has a nice tooth to it. It's got a lovely texture. And I always prefer the more textured paper as it seems to make the paint look so much nicer. Right, so I've done a little sketch of some bluebells, as you can see. I think you can just about make that out in pencil. And I'm just, like I said, putting the wet wash over here, avoiding the bluebells themselves. So my plan is to try and get out videos as many times as I can throughout the next few months and try and build up my YouTube channel. Hopefully I'll get some new subscribers. That would be lovely. And then one day, maybe, I can give up my job and not have to get up so early, because I do get up rather early. And I will have more time to do the things I love doing, because I love painting and I love my art. And now, of course, you know, not having so much time to do it, it's rather frustrating because, you know, it's my passion, really. And it's the one thing that keeps me, I don't know, it helps me relax. And I don't know if anyone else finds that with painting, whether, you know, you find it quite, it's like a stress relief. And when I know I've got time and I can get things all sorted and organised in my craft room, then I'm happy. And I like being able to sit there knowing that I've got a few hours of just painting and doing the things I love doing. I've really got into my watercolours lately. I have been doing some watercolours because obviously I've got to stock up the shops where I have stuff in, and but I haven't been making the videos because obviously it's editing, it's getting the camera right. I do a lot of videoing actually from my mobile phone and an easy sort of tripod, and it is quite simple to do, but it's the time with editing, like now with the voiceovers, because I do like to sit and watch a bit of Netflix while I'm painting, and either listen to music, which really isn't that great for when I go to my editing, because I've got to cut all the sound out and then I have to either voice over or put music over. And that's another thing as well with my music. I do all my editing with LumaFusion, and I do it on my iPad at the moment because I just find it much easier. And with LumaFusion, they have what's called story blocks. And story blocks, you have to pay a subscription to it. I can't remember how much it is now because my subscription ran out a couple of years ago. But all said and done, I did pay for a subscription, and my previous videos I used story blocks, and then I found that after my subscription ended, where it may be a year, 2 years, 3 years down the line, because I think I started way back in lockdown, I found that some of my videos have stopped being monetized because of the copyright. Now, I don't see how that's quite fair because I paid for story blocks and at the time, so I don't really know how that works. So if anyone has any idea, let me know. I don't want to keep making videos and pop it, like, if I buy story blocks again and then I pop it, say, a music over this video, and then in 2 years' time I find that, oh, hang on, they've done me for copyright again, or they've not monetized my video because of copyright and all this malarkey. I don't know, it just seems a waste of time. Anyway, I'm babbling on about rubbish now. The point is, I want to get some more videos out. I will put some music over this one from Storyblocks, but it will be the free music. So I'm hoping that it will be free. Or should I just carry on yapping over? And I don't know. I could actually put YouTube's music with it. But then I've got to go into the YouTube editing thing. And I don't really know. I'm not really good at all that stuff, to be honest with you. But until I actually get a regular time to upload videos, or make videos, should I say, film them, edit them, etc., it's just pointless me paying out money, subscription to any kind of music, music website. Don't really know what to do about that one, really. We'll just have to see. Now, do I chance it and put some music with this, or shall I just keep talking? I don't really know. We've got, how long have we got of this video left? It's quite a while, I think. We're at 7-8 minutes now. And I think, the duration of the video here is 48 minutes, 56 seconds, to be precise. I don't think I can keep talking for all that time. I suppose I could do, but I don't know. Anyway, right, let's have a look at what I'm doing here. So I've almost filled in all the background. I've just dropped in a few blues and greens. I love sap green. I absolutely love that colour. It's one of my favourite greens to use. I've got some of the yellow in there as well, but sap green's such a nice colour. It's not that dirty green there, which I'm wiping away now. I'm not too keen on that one. I can't remember which one that is. But the sap green's got a lovely sort of like yellow tinge to it as well. It's very yellowy green, I think. Beautiful colour. I've got an apple green as well. That's quite nice. Yeah, so I'm going around the bluebells, being careful not to paint in those, because I would like to put a nice vibrant purple blue in there. Yeah, so this is all made up from my head, by the way. I've just plonked some bluebell shaped drawings in there and just gone with the flow, really. And I'm sure you can do this too. Just give it a go. Make it abstract if you like. Make it more abstract than real. See how it turns out. But watercolour, I think, can be very forgiving sometimes. You can, if you make a mistake, you can actually wet your brush and sort of try and wipe some of it away and then blot it with a bit of tissue. And it does tend to, you can rectify mistakes and stuff, take some paint away. I think what I might do is speed this video up and then I won't have to do so much talking. I hope that's all right. I really need to get back into this videoing because I'm really out of practice, as you can tell. Anyway, right, let's see if we can speed this up a little bit. That's much better. So I haven't got much more of the video to voice over. Maybe I can talk you through all of this whilst it's playing here. So I'm going in now with some purple. Just colouring in those white patches for the bluebells. I'm just doing a light wash of the purple at the minute, and then I will go in again and darken it up as I go. I'll let it dry a little bit, and then just pop some more colour in. I'm just putting some in the background now, just to give that idea of, you know, there's more bluebells. It's not just one clump of bluebells. Now I'm going in with a little bit more of a, well, it's the same colour, but going over it a little bit with more pigment, putting in a few shadows, trying to make it look a little bit more like bluebells instead of just purple dots here and there. Just going with it, really. I mean, it's not the best painting. I did do another one previously, which I'll probably show you in a minute. But yeah, here you go. I'm putting a bit of shadowing in now. So obviously, you know, a little bit of dark areas where you've got the inside of the bluebell there. Yeah. Anyway, let me know, for those of you that follow me and have followed me for some time now, pop a comment in. Let me know you're still around. Let me know you're still watching. Let me know what you're up to. Because I did make quite a few friends on YouTube some time ago, and those were the days that, you know, I used to sit up in my room. I used to do embroidery actually, on a machine, and I did quite enjoy it, but it was not a money maker, not for me anyway. And that was in lockdown. I think I started that. So I've gradually changed. I got rid of my embroidery machine. I had a big one and a 10 needle. Then I went down to a single needle. Then I got rid of that, and really I needed to concentrate on my art because that's where my passion lies, really. I love painting, and I love making cards. I love creating things. And so now, like I said, I want to concentrate more on my art instead of being overpowered with different kinds of things, because I think at one point I was trying to do too many things at once. Resin, you know, embroidery, Cricut machine. I've still got my Cricut machine, and I'm sure it will come in handy for things. I just don't get the time anymore. I don't get the time. So really, whatever spare time I get, I need to be concentrating on my art. These are the pigments from Scrim here, the watercolours from Scrim, and these are the metalloids ones, which are like metallic. They've got a lovely shimmer to them. You can't really see it in the painting, but in real life they do. It shimmers quite nicely. You can look them up on Facebook. I think if you put in Scrim watercolours, or just Scrim, I can't remember now. I think it's just, might be Scrim watercolours, and you can find them. I'm definitely not disappointed with their paints. I think they're lovely. Always like to splatter a bit of white ink. I don't know why. Popping in some more bluebells now because it did look a little bit uniform, if you like. And I'm popping a little bit purple pigment back there because, you know, it's looking too green, I think. Yeah. So I think I'm nearing to the end of the video. I was actually watching a little bit of Netflix whilst I was painting this. Watching a horror movie, actually, in the middle of the daytime. Yeah, and I've got to go to bed soon because it's getting late. What time is it? It's actually 7 o'clock in the evening. And I'm normally fast asleep by 9 o'clock, I think, because I have to get up so early. So I'm putting a bit more shadowing in here now. And I think, yeah, I go over it with a little bit of pen work as well, because I don't know, pen seems to bring it out a bit more. I don't use pen with all my watercolours, and I do want to start doing some more abstracty stuff, and use some black and white ink, some pens, some, you know, like just use a bit of mixed media in my watercolours, and maybe just do a doodle session. I find that really relaxing. Sometimes when I don't actually know what to paint, I should just chuck some paint down onto the paper and just see what happens, and then try and make something out of it. I think there's a lot of that now on YouTube. And I must admit, it's a really nice way, especially if you're learning to do watercolours, because you can't go wrong with it. It's for beginners, it's for professionals, it's fun. And you just can't go wrong with it at all. And if you are new to watercolours, I really highly recommend just putting some paint down, splatting some paint down, and just go for it. Try and make anything out of it. So I've slowed the video down now, so I've got a little bit more opportunity to talk to you before the video ends. And there's the finished result. Anyone can do this. It's so simple. Just pick up some watercolours, piece of paper, and just give it a go. I'm sure, if you're a beginner, you can easily do this. There's one I did earlier, slightly different. I'm trying to get it right because it's going to go as a card design, and to be honest with you, these two are not going to be a card design. I need to have another go at it until I'm really happy, and then I will have it printed into cards. So, got to get it right. At the minute, I'm just faffing about here, trying to find an opportunity to have like a screenshot, so I can get my picture in for the videos. Whatever it's called. Can't even remember what it's called. It's been that long. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I really hope that you'll come back and watch more when I get them out. Hopefully, I will get them out as soon as I can. And if you are new, please give me a subscribe, because it really helps, and it will be more encouraging for me to make more videos, and hopefully one day I can give up my job and just paint and do YouTube, because that is what I would really like to do. I don't want to be going out and working for somebody else. I'd rather be doing it all for myself and just enjoy the things I do. There's nothing better and more satisfying in doing a job that you actually love. And, I couldn't wish for anything more. Anyway, right, at the minute, as you can see, I'm still faffing about trying to find a good photo opportunity, but I will leave you with it there. Thank you for watching. Bye.